everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today in this video I'm going to show you how to make that kurta neck that you saw right now. So to begin with the project, I just took my pattern paper like this and I have folded that in half. So now I'm going to start marking the shoulders for this. So I'm going to sew this for my daughter. She is 7 years old. So let me start from marking the shoulders. So the full length of the shoulder for her is going to be 10.5 inches. I'm going to divide it by half. So that's going to be 5.25. So just placing the tape over this top. As this is going to be a collar neck, I'm going to add a 0.25 to that. So the total length is going to be 5.5 inches from this point. Okay, and just draw a line like this. So her upper body is going to be 25 inches. That's going to be divided by 6. So this line is going to be 4.5 inches from the top. So the upper body is going to be 6.25 inches, and I'm going to add 1 inch to that. That's going to be 7.25 inches. Let's draw a line. And you're going to take 8.5 inches from the top, and here I'm going to mark the chest measurement. Again. So for the chest I'm going to just mark 6 inches, and the waist is going to be 8 inches. So the full length of the top is going to be might be 18 inches. So from here I'm going to mark the 8 inches. So I'm going to connect these lines. This is going to be the seam allowance that I'm going to give. So this is going to be the collar neck. So from the folded edge I'm going to take 2 inches. So the rest of the inch is going to be the shoulder. So the total length is going to be 6 inches. I took away 2 inches. So it's going to be 4 inches. And just draw the shoulder slope like this. Now I'm going to cut the neck depth. So from here I'm going to take 1.5 inches, and I'm going to just draw a line. Okay. So if you feel 1.5 is too small, you can take 2 also. I take 2 inches. If the collar is too tight, she won't wear. So I just go for 2 inches, and I'm going to curve that like this. Just you're going to curve this out. I'm going to cut this out. So now I'm going to just open this pattern paper somewhat like this, and now I'm going to make a neckline over here. So now just take your scale, and the scale should just match the curved edge of the neckline. Just placing like this. So the scale is placed on the curved edge of the neckline, and it's been meeting the shoulder. So you have a nice triangle like this. From here I'm going to just draw a line like this. So from this line I'm going to take half an inch. Okay, just mark the half an inch. All over. Like this, and I'm going to cut this out. And so from this particular point you're going to draw another slanting line towards down. Just going to somewhat like this. So this is going to have an open like this. Okay, so the neckline is going to come like this. So if you want the collar to be a little bit big, so as I'm making this for my daughter, I just took ½ inch. So when you make for you, then this would be 1 inch. So you're going to place the scale exactly at this point where the curved line touches the scale, and you have a very nice triangle over this point, and you're going to draw a line. So you're going to take 1 inch out of that. So you'll be having a pattern somewhat like this. So the collar is going to start from this point. It's going to go all the way around the back neck, and it's going to enter over this point. So the starting point of the collar would be here and the ending point would be here. I'm going to cut the same in my fabric also. Now I am going to show you how to cut the fabric. So what I did here is I just opened the pattern paper and I just placed it on top of the fabric. This is how you have to do. You can't fold the fabric and you can't cut it out, because both the side has the two different types of neckline. So you're going to open the fabric and you're going to place it flat like this, and you're going to start cutting from the armhole like this. Okay, and the shoulder slope and the neckline. Going to get into the neckline like this, like the pattern paper goes, and you're going to lift up this, cut this out, and again I'm going to cut this in. So my pattern is ready, and let me show you how to join the neckline and how to prepare this collar neck. So the first step for making the collar is to attach the shoulder. So just place the shoulder like this and make sure both the pretty side matches together, and I'm going to sew that together. Just fold this in half, and you're going to take a little bit out of this. Okay, I'm going to take a marginal amount out of this. Okay, and I'm going to center notch this. So now I'm going to start measure starting from here till the center notch. That's halfway of the neckline, and I'm going to start from here. I'm going to go into the notched edge. So taking my measuring tape, I'm going to place the measuring tape over this point, and I'm going to go all the way to the center notch. So just place it like this, and I'm going to go to the halfway of the center notch. So it's going to come nearby 7 inches like this. Same like that I'm going to do to the neck side of the neckline. Just place the tape like this, and you're going to go all the way up like this. So this is going to come till 11.5 inches. So now I'm going to mark this in my canvas. So first I just mark the center point of the canvas. So this is going to be the center point, and from here I'm going to take 7 inches, and from this point I'm going to take 11.5 inches. So starting from here to here, first you're going to take 3 inches. So that's going to be the back part of the shoulder. So take 3 inches from this point and just give a mark, Again, same like that, you're going to take 3 inches from this point and you're going to give a mark. Okay, so now in 7 inches, if you take 3 inch out of that, it's going to be 4 inches. Just place the tape over this point and you're going to mark that 4 inches like this, and just put a line. From the 11.5 inches, you took 3 inches over here, so you have to take 8.5 inches on the right hand side. So just placing the tape, I'm going to mark this 8.5 inches over this point. So now take 1 inches all the way up from here. See, the width of the collar is absolutely depends upon you. The standard would be 1 inch, and if you want to increase, you can always increase that. So I'm going to connect it somewhat like this. So again, you're going to take same 1 inch over this side. So now I'm going to cut this out. Okay. Like this. Okay, and I'm going to turn this in. Just snip the notch over here. Okay. I'm going to turn that in. So once you turn like this, you're going to put a basting stretch on top of that. We are just using this basting stretch. Once you're done with the neckline, you're going to remove this basting stretch out. Just sew that together. So make sure you take out that pointy tip. Okay. So once you're done, your collar is going to look like this. So now all you're going to do is you're going to trim this in a neat way. So now I'm going to trim this out. Somewhat like this. So now you're going to tuck in one piece into the canvas like this. Either you can sew this together or else you can just press that together. So if you're going to stitch that together, always use a basting stitch. So just fold that in and I'm going to stitch that together. So any one side you can fold and one side should be kept open. So before attaching the neckline, you're going to add a small piece of fabric underneath and also over this point. So this is going to be the down part slit, and this is going to be the neck opening. So to the down part slit, I'm going to add a piece of fabric. So first I'm going to mark the opening, and I'm going to cut this according to the opening of this neckline. Okay, so now I'm going to place that on top of this neckline, and I'm going to sew that together. So now I'm going to show you how to tuck the fabric in. So now you're going to tuck this side, that is the right side of the fabric, in first like this. Okay, and you're going to take in the left side fabric open like this, and you're going to tuck the end point like this. So this should be open, this should be closed over this point. So it's going to come like this. Okay, now we are going to put a top stitch over this point. So before sewing the collar to my neckline, I just matched both the ends, and I have just pinned that together. So now I'm going to attach the collar with my neckline. So it always makes your job easy when you just pin the collar in place, so that you'll get a nice and neat collar. So once it's done, you're going to flip that in like this, and you're going to sew that together. So before finishing this collar neckline, I have to finish this raw edge. So just fold the fabric enough, and I'm going to attach this fabric at this point, and I'm going to just turn that over like this. Okay, so I'm going to fold this raw edge which is at the top, and I'm going to put one stitch on top of that. So now I'm going to keep this open, so I'm going to put a top stitch. Now I'm going to sew the collar. So same like that, when you finish the collar, pin the collar in place so that you have an idea where the collar is going to sit. So it will make the work really simple and neat. So first pin the collar in place, and then you're going to sew that together. So now what I did is I just added 4 buttons to that, and also I just added the loops to this, and you can see I just added all the loops to this, and for sure it's going to open if you're not putting a hook underneath. So I just want to be like a fancy, so just have added a top stitch on that. So over this part it's going to act like a placket. Either you can add some hooks and you can add some eyes to this side, or else to be a safer side I'm going to use a velcro for this project. So I'm going to add the velcro on either side so that it sticks together and just stays in the place. If you want you can add the hooks, or else you can just go ahead with the velcro. Both would be fine. So just put a straight stitch on the velcro like this. Now I'm going to place this on top, and I'm going to mark the starting and the ending point of the velcro. You can just hand sew if you want. Okay, so now I'm going to sew that together. So now I have attached the velcro over both the sides. So now I'm going to attach the velcro like this. So that would fix really firm. You can see how hard it is. So now our neckline is done. How the neckline is going to look once it's done. So this button you can leave as it is, or else you can put a stitch on top of this as I did. And to this part I just added the velcro to secure it too firm. Also I have attached the flap to this, and it just came out really well. So if you don't want to miss any of my future video, please go ahead and click on the subscriber link that you see on the screen. And if you want me to make more designs like this, please do hit on the thumbs up button below. Follow me in my Facebook group for more update, and the link for the Facebook group is in the description box. Please do check with that. See you next time with a different kind of design. Take care. Bye bye.